ball. But when he runs in like that, it's very, very good to see.
And it'll also be good to see David Gower in full flight, hammering the Aussie attack around Trent Bridge and not showing that old fallibility outside off stump.
Big crowds at Trent Bridge as well. I suspect the ticket sales have gone very well, so I'm told. Well, it's also part of the British summer scene, though. Don't let anyone kid you that it's accessible to any old Tom, Dick or Harry. Henley Regatta is the Royal Ascot, or the Wimbledon, if you like, of rowing. This year, for the first time, the commoners get a look in. 4 good lads and true from Nottingham Polytechnic are seeking fame along that handsome stretch of the River Thames. Of course, there's some serious business to be done, but as much as anything else, Henley is a Victorian picnic in the grand manner. Hooray Henrys in ridiculous blazers, spilling Pims at £2 a glass, trying to ignore the real ale brigade and to stay upwind of the hamburger stalls.
Heads up there, all 4 as you go out to the catch.
The Trent offers few such diversions. Fit and as willing as pit ponies, our 4 students were virtually picked up off the street and dropped onto the water. Their coach wanted to prove a point, that you could harness raw muscle power and qualify for Henley.
It's the focal point of the year for the individual oarsmen, for the club oarsmen, and for some internationals it's also very important as well. Winning at Henley is very, very difficult, and it has something very special to it.
Yes, I mean, there's a school of thought that it lost a bit of its status recently.
I think that was true in the late 70s and very early 80s. I think now the whole thing is gaining momentum, and certainly the crowds are bigger than they've ever been before. And the tickets, for example, were sold out weeks and weeks ago for the Saturday and Sunday. It's a very, very big event now, very big.
These lads are good, are they? They're going to do well?
They're pretty good. I hope they're going to do well. I feel that they could well get to the final, and then it's up to them, really. They haven't got the experience of all the other guys in the event, but they've certainly got the approach, and they've been coached pretty well.
They've been high-altitude training as well. There could be victory rostrums to climb, you see. It's been a relentless slog, but they know it can only get harder.
Quite a few crews from the States and abroad, and quite a few universities, so the competition's quite hot.
Yes, you're not just going to make up the numbers, though?
No, no.
What's this I hear about you putting in high-altitude training? How on earth can that help you row a boat? Because there's nothing lower than a river, is there?
Oh, well, we went out to Spain in April time, and when you train at high altitude, it thins out the blood and puts more oxygen into your bloodstream, so it enables you to produce more stamina.
You weren't rowing down the Pyrenees, were you?
No, in a lake in Spain.
Oh, you were doing high-altitude lake
Yeah,
rowing, were you?
in a lake in the Pyrenees.
Has that done you any good?
Yes, it's done us a lot of good. It's an improvement straight away.
How fit do you have to be to row, then? I mean, if you compare it with other sports, like rugby or running or whatever.
You've got to be pretty fit. You've got to have a lot of stamina and be able to take the pain, as it were.
You go through the pain barrier, do you?
Yeah, just about the 1,500 metre mark at Henley, we'll be going through the pain barrier.
We'll be thinking of it.
It's time now for racing.